Okay, so the government is potentially going to shut down, and a lot of people are posturing politically, trying to say, this is going to hurt our military, it's going to hurt this and hurt that. Um, so I just want to explain how this affects with the military. Does the military still have to come to work? Yes, they do. Do they get paid? Not traditional payment. Uh, every time the government has ever shut down, the military always gets paid, but in back pay. So for all their payments that they miss, they do get it all back eventually. Now, people are like, well, they're not getting paid. So there's several banks that are, most of the military use. There's Navy Federal. There's USAA. There's Fort Sill National Bank. All these banks, right? They're used to this. They've been through it. They know that the government puts the money in there eventually. So when I went through, and I went through 2 government shutdowns as an active duty Marine, they still paid us. They still paid us as if they were still getting paid like normal. So there was no interruption. Unless if you have some type of weird bank, you're still going to get your pay as normal, and Christmas is still going to come. There's a lot of people posturing, and, this is why. I was pissed back in September, and I was like, no, shut the government down, figure this out. But instead, they keep kicking the can down the road. And it's both sides, so it's not a Democrat or Republican issue. So if you're going to say that bullshit, get the hell out, okay? Because you're full of shit. Both sides do this. But, they delay making the hard decisions, and then they create situations like this. Now, will there be a shutdown? I can't tell you. There's always, at the last minute, I've had probably 6 or 8 government shutdowns averted, while I've only had 2 government shutdowns actually take place. So chances are it'll shut down very low. If it does shut down, I think the longest shutdown I experienced was almost a month. And that was the longest. So most times it's a week, 2 weeks. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Are there services interrupted? Yeah, there are some services. But, the last one I remember, they closed down national monuments, which I thought was stupid. Like, oh, you can't come to the World War II memorial. We're going to put up a velvet rope. Stupid. So that's what I expect out of this one. Is if it shuts down, it'll be very, very short. Will the military be affected? Not really, not much. There'll be some things, some inconveniences, but it's people saying, "Oh my God, this is gonna." It's not. This isn't Armageddon. Not at all. I if I had money, I would say it's probably not going to shut down. The 11th hour, they're going to pass some bill and kick the can again, which, why they, with this continuing resolution that they passed in September, why they had it designed to end right before Christmas was stupid. They should have just said, you know what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take it all the way to January 20th. That way there's a whole new government that the people just voted in, and let the people decide who they want to negotiate this budget crisis that we cannot solve. So those are my predictions for it. Take it for what it's worth. But I'll just tell you right now, don't come in my comments saying, oh, it's the Democrats or it's the Republicans. It's both sides. And if you're saying that stuff, you're a fool. So there we go. That's my 2 cents on it. And as usual, thank you for being worth serving.